So today we're going to be reviewing the 2025 Met Gala outfits. I decided not to rate them because I thought that would be too hard. And there was actually like many outfits that I thought were like so good. I couldn't review all of them. I went on Vogue, there was like 304. I tried to pull like some of the best ones and some that I could also critique at the same time. But yeah, there was too many. So anyway, the theme is super fine, tailoring black style. And according to Google, sorry, this is AI, but that's what came up. This theme explores the history and influence of black dandyism in the Western world and how fashion has been used as a tool of both enslavement and liberation. The corresponding exhibition at the Met will delve into this theme. I also want to preface, I know so many people go crazy when it comes to Met looks, people fighting over if it fits the theme, if it's good, if it's fashionable, if whatever. Not just with this theme being like a part of black culture. I mean, I feel like this definitely heightened it, but every year someone just don't attack me like I have no credentials. These are just my opinions. So yeah, and I also want to preface this. I know a lot of last year people were very upset about the Met Gala being very out of touch with all the Palestine stuff going on. And yes, I feel like the Met Gala should have addressed that a bit more, and they weren't as sensitive enough with that topic as they should have been. But I also saw this on TikTok, and I do want to preface this. The Met Gala is like a fundraiser to fund, it helps the Costume Institute cover its operating costs, salaries, exhibitions, and all of that. And the Costume Institute is the only department for the Met that funds its own operations through the Met Gala. And I also saw on TikTok that, with everything going on, we shouldn't be mad about this. Like we're funding the arts when that's constantly trying to be taken away from us. And especially with this theme being black art at this time, I feel like that is pretty powerful and shouldn't be taken away from us. First, we're gonna start with Rihanna. I thought Rihanna's look was pretty cute and on theme, and because obviously the theme is tailoring, I thought the tailoring around her cute little bump was cute. I just thought it was very nice. Loved the shoes, very on theme in my opinion. Next, we have Coleman Domingo. I thought it was so good. I loved the color. I loved the little drape around the neck. I thought it was very on theme and also different. I also saw a bunch of people complaining about how it's a lot of suits and hats and white and black colors, which is very much on theme, but I do understand what people are saying. Stay on theme, but also bring out something different. And that's what a lot of these outfits I chose to talk about do. And I really appreciate that. Next, we have Lewis Hamilton. It's very on theme. I love it. I feel like there should have been some sharper lines, sharper tailoring. I like the hat, but it's a bit simple. Next, Pharrell, one of the co-chairs. At first when I saw this, I was just like, oh wow, like I was expecting more. But then I realized that his suit is chainmail or something of the sort, and that changed the game for me. I was like, oh wow, because at first I was like, suit, whatever. I mean, the cute little flared little slack is very nice, but oh my god, that I love chainmail. It needs to be bigger. I know it's every year there's more and more chainmail in fashion, but yeah, I love that. Next, we have A$AP Rocky. I thought it was cute. I thought it was on theme. I feel like I'm not saying cute in a condescending way for all of these. That's just, I call everything cute. Thought it was on theme, but also I really appreciate like some of the people on the carpet being on theme, but also like mixing in like their style, incorporating their style into their look, which I thought he did. So yeah, I thought that was really nice. Next, we have Tiana Taylor. Literally, I know I said I loved so many outfits that were on the carpet. But wow, this was like one of my favorites, like top three, top five, I don't know. It was very nice. Like the sharp lines, the hat, the feather, the cane, the shoes, the jewelry, the chains, just all of it. It was very nice, very on theme, and yeah, this was one of the best looks of the night, if you ask me. Next, we have Dynasty and Soul. I thought these were very, very nice. I just think this is very them. It's very unique, very just, I could tell it's just very on brand for them, and I really loved that. Then we have Lauryn Hill. I love that she incorporated butter yellow. I've said from the beginning of this year that butter yellow is going to be the it girl, and it was very extravagant. I think it was her first time at the Met. I love the like train, the long, not necessarily. There's a lot of trains on the carpet this year actually, but the very wide, big train because some of them were thin, long, whatever. The butter yellow umbrella. I thought this was very nice, very on theme, and I loved it. Next, we have Keke Palmer. I thought it was very nice on theme. I like the silhouette of her dress. And I also really loved the little slack pant, whatever you want to call it, under the dress and the headpiece. Very nice. Thought it was really cute. Next, we have Doechii, which has been a very controversial look. I love Doechii so much. Love her. She looks beautiful. I was expecting a bit more for her because of how creative she is and just kind of how a lot of her looks are very innovative. Yeah, I was expecting a lot more, especially when I saw the whole like covering her outfit. I'm not judging her covering her outfit because I'm not gonna lie, I think if I was invited to the Met, I would be that extra and want like the big reveal on the carpet. But yeah, I was just expecting a little more, but it is pretty on theme for me, and I like the cigar. Also, I saw a picture, or I think it was in one of her interviews, she like showed the little LV on her face. I actually really loved that touch. I thought it was very nice and different. Next, we have Jenna Ortega. I thought this was very, very beautiful actually. Like I think I would have worn this. Very tailored, and it's literally rulers. So I mean like it's pretty on theme. I don't have much to say, but it's gorgeous. I love it so much. Then we have Sabrina Carpenter. I think she said Pharrell styled this for her. I thought it was very her because of like the bodysuit kind of thing, and it was technically on trend because of like the suit vibe, and she also has a train. Like I said, there's a lot of trains on this Met carpet. But I wasn't really going to talk about after party outfits because I don't know. I don't know. I just wasn't going to get into it, but I did see her after party outfit and I thought it would have been way better for the carpet, honestly. I loved her after party outfit actually, and a lot of people said the same. And also this outfit, the silhouette is reminding me of Kendall Jenner's look from the Karl Lagerfeld Met Gala. Next, we have Chapel. I think she looks great. I don't know if I quite agree that it's on theme. Like I do appreciate the color. Like I said, a lot of people are complaining about there not being that much color on the carpet, seeing just like a bunch of black and white. So I do appreciate the color, and it is a suit, but I don't know too much about the theme. I I don't want to speak too heavily on these. I try to do as much research as I could. I know sometimes a lot of people see a look and they're like, this isn't very on theme, and there's actually like very meaningful backstory or inspiration to the outfit. I didn't see any for this one. I don't know. If this was just like a regular red carpet look or just another look she did, I'd love it. But for considering that there is a theme for this, I'm not too excited for it, but she looks great. Next, we have Charlie. I thought this was really good for her, very on theme, but still incorporating her personal style. I loved it. I always will love like the exposed kind of like underwear look and the boot. Yeah, I just think it's very her. And I also thought that the little headpiece or scarf around her head or whatever is giving Emerada's look at one of the Met Galas. Next, we have Kim Kardashian. I was actually pleasantly surprised with her look. Like it wasn't too extravagant, like nothing out of the ordinary. But I know a lot of the times her Met looks are very controversial, whether it fits the theme, whether it's trendy, cute, whatever. But this time I think it was Chrome Hearts, which I love, but I thought she was like pretty simple and on theme at the same time. Like she didn't go too far or she didn't do too little, so I actually very much appreciate this look for her. Then we have Anok Yai. I loved her outfit. I am very biased because I mean I feel like she could have worn a trash bag and I would have defended it somehow. But yeah, I there's another person coming up here. I liked seeing a bunch of the dresses that played like a black and white. It was like a play on like suits with the black and white and different shapes and silhouettes. So yeah, I very much enjoyed her outfit. This is our next one here that I said was kind of like the Anok Yai vibe. But yes, I really liked her dress because of like the fan type of silhouette she has, but also like the little white part of like the suit vibes. Not much to say, but yeah, I actually really enjoyed this look for her. Then we have Zendaya and Anna Sawai. I'm not sure if that's how you say her last name. But I'm only putting them together because their looks are like quite similar in my opinion. I'm not, like I said, I'm not familiar with Anna, but yes, I do think I agree that the looks are cute and very much on theme. But for Zendaya, I did expect just a tad bit more. But I see a lot of people talking about her hat, comparing it to her other hat look that's been going viral even before this Met happened yesterday. I thought that was quite funny, but yes. Then we have Angel Reese, which I thought her outfit, I was like, actually, like, I thought it was pretty cool. I thought it was very much her vibes, but also fitting the theme. I like the corset. You could really, like, see the lines there, even just with the bottom skirt half of the corset. I really enjoyed that as well. Also, another train, like I said, I saw that a lot on the carpet. And the top emulating a suit, like I said previously, I really liked that touch. Then Doja, this was actually like a look that I was not expecting. And when I saw it out, I was very pleased. She said she took like an 80s approach to her outfit. And I love it. I love it a lot. I like the like bodice kind of corseted look with the leopard. I don't know, cheetah. I don't know what to call it, but yeah, I thought it was really cool, especially the hair with it. I very much enjoyed this. This is probably like top 10 favorite looks. Then Jasmine Sullivan, I really, really like this look. I liked all the lines in it with like the beginning of the top is very tight and then it curves out a little and then back with the slacks. How there's a slit open and also she has like a veil with a train. I love that. I just thought it was very classy and cute and different. I didn't see much like this on the carpet. Then we have Taraji P. Henson. Love her so much. I really liked this. It was, like I said, a lot of people doing plays, different plays on suits, and I really liked the shape of hers and the train and the hat. Just everything put together was really nice. Then we have Janelle Monáe. Honestly, like I keep saying this like, oh, top three, top five, but this one is so good. I saw it and I was like, I saw the red and I was like, oh my god, that's so her. And then I took it, like, every time I, like, kept looking, every second I kept noticing something different. And then I was like, oh my god, the purse. Like, there's, like, a purse that's not actually a purse. Like, I thought that was so cute. And then I was like, hold up, oh my god, how did I miss that? Like, there's literally, like, a suit on this garment. I don't know what to call it. A dress. I don't even know if you could call this a dress. But, you know, like, the tie is so her, but, like, this, I don't know. And then the monocle attached to the hat. It was really nice. And I also got a look at her after party outfit. Loved that. Loved that. Then we have Kate. I really like the fluff. It's giving Prince vibes. I love Kate. I love the style of his pants. Do I think he could have done a bit more? Yes. Oh, I also really love his glasses. But yeah, I think there could have been a little bit more effort put in. Then we have Andre 3000. Wow, I saw this and I was taken aback. It was so cool. Just wow, the whole piano moment. I loved it so much. Joey King. Wow, I was pleasantly surprised at her as a lot of people were. I don't know if she's been to the Met before, honestly, but if she has, I feel like this is one of her best looks. I don't know. I really enjoyed the look. I thought she was very on theme and still pretty creative and put color into it, and I really enjoyed that. Tracy Ellis Ross. Wow, that was whenever I was watching the carpet live, she was one of the first looks where I really, really loved. I thought she was like one of the first people I saw use color. I didn't watch the carpet from the beginning, but I did watch it like pretty early on, and I thought the tailoring and all of that was very, very nice and what I was expecting, but still so much more. And yeah, just the use of the pink color, very, very nice. Her mom also was very, very beautiful on the carpet. Then we have Emma Chamberlain. I loved it. Thought it was very much on theme, and the silhouette kind of reminded me of one of her previous Met looks. And I also really loved the maroon detailing with like her makeup, her nails, and there's a couple other maroon details on her look as well. That's it for today, and if you enjoyed, like, comment, share, and subscribe.